If you have not subscribed to Alboa Cinema, this is where you will get everything. So subscribe. Subscribe.
So now, I think most of you have heard there was an MP that was taken out, I think either last night or something. So I'm just gonna watch a little news report on the same, and I'll give you my commentary on what I think about all this. You know, it's not really the first time it's happened, but you know, let's just listen first to Citizen TV, JK Live.
To our earlier top story, the breaking news on the shooting of Kasipul MP Charles Ong'ondo, where now our reporter Emmanuel To joins us live here by way of phone. Emmanuel, good evening to you, and what have you managed to gather regarding the incident which happened in the evening?
Well, thank you very much, Ayub. Definitely a very unfortunate situation. And right now we are at the Nairobi hospital, where several vehicles of members of parliament and family members are arriving here to just confirm and, of course, be part and parcel of the process of that incident where Kasipul MP Ong'ondo Were Charles was fatally shot this evening at around 7:30 p.m. at the city mortuary roundabout. And it is said that the legislator was gunned down by two people who were trailing him on a motorbike. And right now we are here, and the members of parliament are just streaming in. I've seen the leader, or the MP, one of the MPs from Nairobi, who has actually arrived a few minutes ago. It should be Embakasi West MP, who just drove in a few minutes ago. And there are still more vehicles that are coming in and out of Nairobi Hospital. We have seen some family members as well. We have not.
Okay, so the story is two guys on motorcycles got to him near city mortuary and then took him out. Now it is as it is. A lot of it seemed planned, of course, and whatnot. So this has happened, and somebody just comes, they just take out someone, and especially somebody who's a politician. There's always the questions. But let's. I think this has been kind of one of the culminations of how our culture and our society is. You know, we are, generally speaking, a very, very corrupt society. A lot of our dealings are illegal, either in wash, drugs, government tenders, corporate tenders, and deals. It is everywhere. We do not have a situation where such a thing people will be shocked if it happened, because we've seen how these people, especially our politicians, handle business, and we've seen how much they are stealing. We've seen how they are going against each other. We've also heard a lot about this guy and his dealings in his own county, and there are actually quite a number of people, at least from a lot of the reports I've been reading, that have also lost their lives because of this guy, or at least the claims that this guy who was taken out is in that. So in my opinion, a lot of this murk in the corruption and theft and all these things and people taking each other out, it is something that we should expect. It's something you should expect more and more because of how our society is. Many of you know what to wash. They come on social media living a life, or they're trying to look lavish and whatnot, or they're living lavishly for that matter, and all of you celebrate them. You go there and tell them, oh, you hustle hard. To somebody like Cairo comes here, is a con man, but all of you are saying, no, you will really come back. Like, why do you wish for such a person to come back? Somebody who got all their money through nefarious means. Why do you wish that? Then get surprised that somebody has been shot, like an MP. So I'm going to go through like a lot of what's on X. X is actually my go-to platform, because a lot of the things that happen immediately, they're shown there. There's very little censorship. So you'll get to see the many opinions, and the opinions you are seeing is many people saying, people die, we move on. It's because a lot of these people, I think when after the BBC thing, by the way, you guys responded. We watched really by BBC response to that documentary. And there's some people who are not happy because they say, oh, they think it was organic and no politician was involved. If it makes you sleep well at night, by all means, believe what you want. But I'm just giving you the facts of how a lot of these things happen. Now, they're saying, oh, who's this? He's saying, whoever blessed Kenya with the death of MP Kasipul Charles Ong'ondo. So you see, as it is already, people don't care about the guy being shot. And I want to act like, oh, no. The thing is, that's just the way it is now. A lot of people are sick and tired of these corrupt politicians. They are theft. They also kill a lot of people by association or just straight up. We see them go to court, nothing happens. It takes years. There was this governor from the same area, like Western, that side, who there was very good evidence to suggest that he played a part in a certain woman's life being taken. I'm trying to be nice about it because of the algorithm of YouTube, so just understand. So he played a part, and then he's still in jail. He's still in court even now, all making all arguments. He's not in jail. He's like somebody who's accused credibly of murder. He's just walking around and he's holding his public position and whatnot. So what does that say about anything? So we've had a lot of these powerful people take people out and then nothing happens to them. So when it happens to them, you're like, kila mtu abebe mzigo wake. So please may God help you do the same to Gatundu North MP. So you see, guys are also wishing for this guy. And this is just now the population is just tired. Whatever happens to you, nobody cares. So police mounted tape around Kasipul Komodo's car at Nairobi hospital. So let's just see. Why would you put tape at Nairobi hospital, not the location? This is just acting. Let's see. This is just acting. Look at these people. Oh my God, it's like you are not meant to put the tape on the thing. Oh my God, just a bunch of buffoons everywhere. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy over here. Oh, Lord of mercy. Hey, we are cooked. Ladies and gentlemen, we are cooked. Look at this buffoon. Then another guy comes. if putting tape around a vehicle. Well, unless now they took the guy to the hospital with this vehicle, or they are trying to, unless it's that, but god damn, like what was that? Mnasema malipo ni wapi? So Kasipul shot dead. Okay, so I'm just going to go through some things that are showing this guy is not exactly the angel that, you know, when the people come out, oh, this guy nasty. It's nasty. Was covered up in gruesome of political activity and supporter of the opponent of Kasipul MP Ong'ondo, where they warning Homa Bay political leaders are covering up the gruesome murder. So this was in 2024. The murder activist Evans Okoda from Oyugis, the youth were killed. I remember that they killed as an animal with eyes removed, tongue chopped, and hands off. Luo politics getting dirty and messy. Oh man, I did that. Sorry about that image. God damn, that was nasty. Okay, so there's that. You know, now that's one person, and I've also, there's many MPs are lucky. If it was me, I would butcher 500,000 MPs daily. Wallahi waria. So the thing is, Homa Bay police hunt for Kasipul, who record statement after he did. Okay, so the MP was a goon, he deserves it. So this is another Jua Kalulu hapa saying Jua Kalulu is just a new account. So Homa Bay police hunt for Kasipul MP Ong'ondo to record statement after his aides allegedly stabbed a teacher last evening in Oyugi. So there's a lot of this criminality around this particular MP. So there's a lot of things that he's also involved in that shows that something like this was actually coming. You know, I don't, if for example, if you're a guy of wash, you're a guy of drugs, you know that this is coming because you're dealing in criminality and you people really don't care about anything other than that the profits at the end of that illicit trade that you're involved in, which illicit trade also involves these tenders and government theft that's going on. That's actually, I would argue, this is what I think it's involved in that. Like, you know, they've done the deals, maybe you didn't give people their cut, or you're trying to expose some guys to take advantage of a position, a situation, whatever the point may be. I suspect it's just that these guys, because they just came and took him out. So in Kenya, people do not believe in good news. Okay, I'm sorry, your president. So yeah, people say nobody cares. Okay, there's something I saw earlier. So let's listen to it. The MP for Kasipul, Charles Ong'ondo, missed today's Labor Day in a gangster-like movie was shot. Yes. There's something else I wanted to see. Nairobi Hospital, all this we've seen. IG Douglas Kaja arrives where the body of the is that, where is that thing? Okay, so there's this one. In 2009, Charles Ong'ondo where took Dorothy Apondi to Meru, promising her a job. Since then, Apondi has never been seen. Her mother died heartbroken after years of searching and pleading with the MP to tell her where the daughter was. Ngong wrote condolences, blah blah. So there is also this claim here that this woman, Dorothy Apondi, was involved with this MP who was been taken out, and then she disappeared 9 years ago. At least here it says 9 years ago. I suspect it's an old newspaper clipping. So from 2009. So this person. So these are people like this. The MP trying to do. Okay, guys are big, funny. People pause hitting the MP, they'll highly. So this guy said Hitler dead. It's like, when somebody like that dies, it's like, whatever. So the MP was shot dead yesterday, has been killing activists and his critics. Mimi akiua a close family member, ujue hiyo ni lifetime grudge. Nitakuwa hata kama ni 10. So there is a lot of people just don't care about such a thing. In fact, some are in a celebratory mood. Do I care? No, I don't. I think if you watched my videos, I have a certain vehement dislike and hatred for what these people have done to this country, the kind of people they are. Please forgive me, the children. So the noise that is. So a lot of these people, you're asking for it. You're always asking because they do such despicable things and with such impunity that it doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't. So sometimes if you are taken out, people say, good riddance, let them go. So as you can see, I don't know why a lot of these politicians don't get it, or at least don't care. When people become apathetic about your position, just the way you've become apathetic towards the Kenyan population's position, when things happen to you, or people don't care, and on top of all that, the people might actually work towards making sure things happen to you. And because somehow you've insulated yourself around these narratives, and you think that people care, in the end, like all these protests we had, the number of youths that were taken out by government all over the country, and the government affiliates and all this and all, and it opened up a can of worms where everybody did what they wanted to do. Grudges being settled, they are then being called what it is. So there was, but basically what I'm saying is that we've become a criminal country, and we are slipping down faster than you would expect. You would think like, maybe it will take. No. Now it's just the criminality. We've had kind of versions of this before, but there was always some kind of control. But right now there are so many people with so much money and power. Governors, senators, MPs, MCS, they are all stealing large amounts of money, and they can pay for such things to happen, and they can pay for a lot of people to disappear. And I think that has happened before. So there's this one we were talking about where this girl disappeared. Then suspects in the Evans Koda, Yugis, this is the one I was telling you about. So like all these people, that a lot of this, like the problem we have also on the ground, people like this, these are not politicians. These are just goons. They are complaining about corruption on one side, but given half a chance, you'll take out a fellow Kenyan for nothing. So Kasipul political bridge. Okay, that's what I'm at. So Charles Ong'ondo Were, the MP for Kasipul, formed a briefcase security firm to siphon funds from schools. The firm is named Benga. A security guard at the Nyalenda lost his life while in employment to Benga. The man hailed from Kirigori, or Kirigoris, I don't know, whatever. The man last left his house in 1990 and in the 90s, and after losing his wife and children in a fatal road accident. Wodako, as he was popularly known in Nyalenda, married a lady from Nyalenda. The burden of transporting the body to Kibirigo had left people of Nyalenda because their useless MP, who is the employer of the late watchman, had refused to pay his January salary. Is not even contributing a cent to lessen the burden. Okay, so that's that. So I don't expect MPs to pay your funeral service costs or wedding. This is how you get all these people anchored in your life so much that you think you can't do things for yourself. Even things that you're meant to do as a family or community, you're running to these politicians. Because they've stolen money, you want some of it. And that's the problem. And that's the problem. We just don't want to address our own incompetence and corruption. And so, in as much as many of you would like to say, "Oh, this is," you're also like this guy. You just don't have the power to do it. In as much as you wish for that, I don't care about it. But you're just the same. Watu wa wash hapa na drug dealers and what? They're not old people. What they wash people? There's a lot of these people. It's not politicians. It's just people from the ground who are doing these things. So, in as much as this is happening, let's see it as a societal issue. It's not just him as a politician. Yes, they're corrupt and they're doing these and they'll take each other out when they don't go well. But also among us, we are doing the exact same thing on the ground. So Cornelius K. Rono, I don't know who is this, an independent thinker. The moment somebody says an independent thinker, I just know there's no independent thinking. When you're an independent thinker, or when you're really that guy, you don't go around, broadcasting it. People will see you being an independent thinker, not just because you're trying to put the thumb on the scale so people come in thinking you're independent. No. So let's listen to the killers of Kasipul. People who are known. Where are known. The MP mentioned their names 2 months ago. It seems they are powerful and untouchable. Let's listen to what he's saying.
Most security chair did not put any comment. But I'm very happy with the word.
Let's start.
Top most security chair did not put any comment. But I'm very happy with what the county commissioner said of the latest attack. Before the latest fracas, I went into a funeral in Godonyango, which after the funeral, the road was blocked. I could not pass. Luckily enough, I had the security. The following day, in our funeral in Nyatindo, immediately I arrived there before even praying. One of the notorious criminals who comes from Kachin called a boy stated that I will not talk there. The villagers there were angered. What happened and the process are within investigating agencies, which I don't want to address. I've been very keen for the last 6 months, including the latest. And allow me to spill the bean today, because I want these things to be in the public domain. Those who brings
so at this
insecurity in Kasipo.
So at this time, he kind of had an idea that I think maybe threats had flown back and forth. I'm not removing him from the process. He's part of the process. So
They are not residents of Kasipo. These youths. There's a vehicle which abducted one called Brian. These vehicles moves around in Oyugis with different number plates.
do you know a place like Oyugis? Actually, no, it's near my home, and I did some biashara there, like transport, when I was growing up. It's very difficult to do things in Oyugis and people don't know you. Like, because Oyugis it's not a big town. You know, like everybody knows everybody kind of situation. If you are new there, you'll see people looking at you, just like everywhere else. So when you say that it changes, they knew who these people are on the ground. And I think because of how the politics is being done these days, because of especially the money that came to the counties, because everybody's fighting over hundreds of millions of shillings. You know that the factions are going to form and the dangers will come. I mean, that's inevitable, especially when you're dealing with corrupt people. You know, it is very difficult not to have these factions warring, because corrupt people don't share normally, and if they can take advantage of any situation, they would.
Security agency are briefed on this. We can't say because that people should not be coming to Kasipul, no. But if you come for a funeral, if a relative, you breathe with us, you eat and you go. Why do you come with crude weapons? Even, for example, if one is an aspirant, unajua mtu anataka kiti. Si ukuje tu unyemelea watu hivi utapewa. Lakini ukikuja na fujo tutakupea. If you have any...
Oh, what do you mean? You guys all use fujo. What do you mean that tutakupea? He's talking like he's one who hands. No, you are part of the system who needs the votes.
Information.
Oh, well,
on this fracas.
Shut up now.
On this fracas, the best thing you could do is to walk to the police station, give a report and write a statement. And if you think you have come with a strategy to destroy the name of this executive and prestigious constituency, you have knocked the wrong door.
Well, I didn't mention them. I hate this clickbait. So, Cornelius Rono, you didn't put anything there, idiot. Is there anything else? The MP is alive, all right? We sympathize and move on. We are tired of Kenya. So, there is that. So, what do I think about all this? This is the inevitable results of how our culture and our politics is turning out. And I do suspect that a lot of this will happen periodically. You know, like right now, there'll be kind of a lull. Everybody's there calling each other at the back there, to relax, to watch this story, to watch. They'll do that because this is a sign. There is something tremendous that happened to very powerful people through this person. There's something, or there's money, or there's something he knew, and all these things, they worked to have him taken out. Because so normally when it comes to this, now that people are taking you out, it's the end. They've decided there's no negotiations. Even whatever the case may be, they've decided no negotiations. So you have to be removed from the whole process. Anyway, I don't know what you guys think about, because I've been doing a lot. I do politics, I do entertainment, you know, everything. So I'm not restricting myself to movies per se and entertainment. I am talking about all the things that interest me, because by and large, I think that there need to be as many voices as possible around situations. And especially, I think I have I really think that we must all involve ourselves in this thing, saying the truth, as far as we know, being honest, so that, because a lot of the people who are powerful in this country, even influencers or what, they've tested this corruption money. That's why there's only, people follow trends. They don't talk about the truth. If a trend tomorrow is to support a corrupt individual, a thief, and what, people will follow that. And I think it's important to have a consistent consistent voices that talk about just keep consistently being honest. And that's the niche I'm trying to fill. Whichever way it goes, it goes. But I don't think I will ever go wrong with just saying the truth as it is and hope for the best. Otherwise, guys, please subscribe there, like and share this video to other people. And until next time,